Kill him, Case. Oh my God. Ooh, birds, sir.
The great news is our guns are unloaded.
This could be a long weekend darn near anywhere in the northern U.S. in December, but you'll just have to take my word for it that Casey Hawks and I are scouting for birds in the Central Flyway, and this fog isn't helping.
We either work our way back or we keep going west and see if it breaks that way, because I can't really tell off what the Weather Channel is saying it's doing for radar.
Yeah, run the boats in the afternoon.
I'd like to see some birds. I was hoping I was going to see some birds in the fields to honestly have an idea of just kind of general location, but
right.
Again, what fields you could see, you couldn't really see much.
I would say we'll just burn the gas, go back up to where it's, we got some viz.
Okay.
And then come down and run the boats in the afternoon.
I like it.
The most we can do right now is drive, and with only 2 days to hunt, the ticking of the clock feels painful. Hoping this fog breaks. Hard to find a duck and soup. We're set up to hunt water, meaning we're going to use the river corridor to our advantage, hunting birds that are following this river system and loafing between meals in the nearby farm fields. It's a great tactic if you can see the river.
Got some mallards going away, flying the river. 2 more. Probably flying low this morning, some high, some low, but.
I like how you cover the flying conditions. It's like foggy day, so they're going to be flying real low, but some high.
Yeah, that's what you're kind of getting.
Cover all the bases.
Yeah. It's like,
kind of like on a bluebird day, some fly low and some fly high.
Some fly mid-range, you know? Oh, look, there's a couple that are mid-range.
A lot of divers. Big rivers are significant migration paths for waterfowl. Late season, when other bodies of water are frozen, they can concentrate birds and humans alike. As the fog lifts, we start seeing numbers. Big numbers. But I can't seem to get more than a couple miles ahead of Murphy and those laws. When your lug nut's kind of welded into the stud, it's not positive. It's not a positive thing.
Like heat melted on that.
You know how when you get your tires rotated, the tire shop has that disclaimer about stopping and tightening your lug nuts after service? You should do it. Yeah, it's already a very different day. Instead of breaking a boat, we broke a truck. So
always something. Always something.
Yes, it is.
Fog's lifted. That's a step in the right direction.
Oh, still staying positive. The only thing is that we don't have a ton of days to mess around with, and we are running short on daylight now, so we kind of got to pick a spot.
What do you think? I think we run downstream and see if we can see those same groups of wadded up birds shoving under those trees.
I like it. What's your confidence level like, Casey?
I'd say 100%, and if you're asking about my confidence level and having a good time.
Not everything's about you having a good time, Casey.
Well, you know what? I'm confident that
I drove
I'm not
a lot
going to be
further than you did, so, and I broke my truck. So,
you know,
let's put the focus on me.
Sounds like a you problem, Cal.
Let's just play the quiet game for a while.
I think we're going to do less talking.
Most good duck hunting partnerships rely on some combination of trash talk, optimism, and get up and go. Luckily, we have those things and are able to get the outdrive in the water by late afternoon. You're gonna have to put some effort into it, Case. We're losing daylight, but you gotta lose a few LBs, Hal. Yes, we're looking for birds, but we're also looking for public ground with lots of natural cover. not so much current that dogs and decoys float away, and something that doesn't take us hours of running in the dark to get to. Like Goldilocks and the Three Bears, it's gotta be just right. We tracked the route to our blind yesterday using OnX, hoping to avoid any surprise encounters with gravel bars or sunken logs. Just another safe practice to incorporate when running big rivers like this. Whoa, mallards.
Oh, man.
You stand on the front and look out for icebergs.
You got it. Oh, look, a mountain. It's only funny because we were only going about a mile an hour.
That's our blind. I'll haul this blind out.
Okay. I'll just keep sitting here trying to grind through the small bits of rock.
You're doing great.
Thank you.
I can't think of a better person for that job. So I think like we'll just coat this thing with our mallards in here. And then we'll do the honkers up top.
Up and out.
I like putting them out, like on the edge of shotgun range almost. That kind of creates a little bit of a hook on our upwind side.
You're doing it wrong. Watch
You know, the part that I don't like is your face.
Face only mother could love. But you know what? She loves me and that's all that matters.
So the idea is we'll get some attention with the geese. The birds will swing in with the wind. And as they come up, they're gonna make a hard stop before our line of geese. Ooh, birds circling the spread, I love it. Mallards just landed in the spread.
About 10 feet from us.
You could have knocked a couple of those down, Case, huh? Boy, lots of bird life so far. It'd be fun to see how Snort works today with this is probably a little faster current than she's ever dealt with in a hunting situation.
What do you got, Cal?
Person who shoots the worst makes dinner.
Well, I really better pray that I don't shoot the worst because you're not gonna like what I'm making.
Casey is like a very competitive shooter. He's very good. Typically he shoots with the 28 gauge or a 410, which are incredibly inefficient shotguns. And you gotta have very, very good reaction time in order to shoot well with those shotguns. So really my only hope is to talk a bunch of crap, get in his head. Pair coming in upstream. Are you scared of shooting that 12 gauge, Case?
I mean, my shoulder's a little scared just because it hurts a little bit.
Because of your frail bone structure?
You know, that's why I eat a lot of ice cream because I'm into the calcium for keeping my bones strong.
There's a lot of calcium collecting around your waistline.
Oh, big talker over here, big talker.
Sit, sit, sit.
You can send her, Cal.
Snort. Good shot, Case.
Thank you.
Kill him, Case. Oh my God.
Switch!
Sit! One of the more challenging aspects to hunting two dogs is getting the one that isn't retrieving to stay. Everything in their being is telling them to go get that bird. That worked fantastically, minus the shotgunning. Casey, that was gorgeous, man.
Hey, Susan. How you doing, Susan?
So part of what we got going on is there's food on both sides of the river here. There's corn, cut corn on both sides of the river. So we got a lot of birds that are going out to feed, and some of them are swinging over the top of us. So it's looking like they're coming into the spread, but really they're working the corn. Pretty soon, things start really going our way. If they really get a feed going, we can just do some pass shooting. These guys kind of look like they want to work too, Case.
Okay.
Kill it! Kill it!
Not quite. Not quite.
New area, new ducks, the whole thing. It's all the same. Like, you gotta reach out and start talking to groups and see how they react. Don't move, dang. See him out in front.
Long retrieve for the little dog with some definite swift currents. She's already 70 yards down. Good girl.
Sit! Snort!
Flinch!
We're building up being real duck hunters today.
You know what? One boy, one girl.
Yeah.
Take it, you know?
Beautiful.
They're,
I wouldn't mind several more groups of these.
that would be sweet. Kill it, Cal.
Snort! Heel! Heel! That was just poor decision making is what it was.
I'm not really a pass shooter. I'll do it if I have to. I'd prefer to, you know, to work the birds and have them come in like a civilized human being, you know? They've been going back and forth to the boat. I've been seeing. You can send snort.
Snort!
Oh, feet up, just deader than dead. Gotta love that.
Deader than dead. Come on, heel! 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 Snort!
Yep, I got the sun in my eyes, coach.
You limited out yet?
One more. It'd be nice to have another one of those like 7-8 packs, commit, ridge, whatever.
Oh, dude.
Mallards.
Holy Hannah. Oh my God. Look at the birds in the air. And that's a wrap, folks. With a limit each, that's a pretty darn good day of waterfowling. Yes, Casey won't be cooking tonight, but we've got another day to go. We want to try a new spot in the morning, and let's hope our luck can hold.
No dice?
You got a jumper pack in there? Remember when we talked about plugging the boat in last night?
Sure do.
That'd be my fault.
Sure.
Oh, fuck. I'm an idiot. Flip the key. I'm an idiot.
I'm not, early mornings. I can't say much about this instance that hasn't already been said.
I mean, what do we think?
Yeah, I like the looks of setting up in this mini bay right here.
We saw more birds in here yesterday than we pushed out of here.
100%.
Which I think is a good thing. We know birds are using this field right behind us.
Yep, big time. So we got to keep in mind, we got a high water mark on this side, and then this is BLM on this right side.
Which is great. Trying to get these geese set out here in the current so they move, but also so they're further out from all this brush, this awesome backdrop that's going to hide us really well. We don't want to hide the decoys so much that the birds can't see them.
The decoy program is fairly similar to yesterday, albeit we have a little less current here so we can spread things out a bit more for the sake of visibility. We situate the panel blinds right on the edge of the water to capitalize on the marsh grass cover, and I settle into my role, trying to get into Casey's head, which is easy because he's left his headlamp on.
You're like, why the frick didn't tell me I have my headlamp on? Please let me take it off.
Okay, now what time is it?
You know, the clouds are saying it's time to get a watch, Cal.
Well, I don't have to dig for my phone because if I just ask you to do it, that's the whole trick. Single. Get him. Drake's him back.
Good. We're not communicating.
Well, I said your side. Get him. Get him.
And I was going to take the one in the back, give you the front shot. Hey, you know what? We'll let that one slide.
Do you prefer Espanol? That was a good dry run.
Oh, sloppy start, but I can't say that it gets a whole lot better very fast anyway.
This was my legitimate fear about being in a side channel versus main channel. Is like, you're probably just gonna have more general traffic in the big water.
I mean, we still have more birds sitting here.
Want to loaf here later in the day.
I mean, I could loaf here later in the day too, you know?
Casey, kill it. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it. That was amazing. What do you think that was? 60, 65 yards?
Win some, you lose some, you know?
Or sorry, 6 to 5 yards.
Good shot.
Snort!
Spoonie?
That was a big Drake spoonie though. They taste good. Oh my gosh.
Here.
Got the widge up.
Here. Blanche. Over here. Blanche. Here. Here.
That is one of the most beautiful ducks out there. Much maligned duck. Shoveler, spoonbill, boot lip. But that is a beautiful bird.
Come on.
Something was really flaring these birds when they were coming in from the outside looking. I find it really hard to believe it's our hide. So basically our only chance outside of patience is play with the spread a little bit here, and I just feel like we need to work on the pocket. There's a single just broke off that big groove. Hopefully we start pulling something in.
I mean, if we were turkey hunting, I'd say let's just sit and wait, but we're not turkey hunting.
Kill him with your ass. They're dropping elevation, Casey. Kill it if you can.
Got you. Get it.
Kill it if you can.
Sit. Just sprayed him with the first shot.
Oh, brother. Brother. Hey!
Yeah.
Snort!
Watching a dog use their nose on a retrieve like this has got to be one of the most addictive parts of waterfowling.
There it is. Good girl! Good girl! That's awesome.
This isn't a competition, unless you're losing, and then it is. Right now, I happen to be in second of 2. But, you know, a lot of day left.
Sit. Flinch! If that duck had any idea what inflation was, it'd just tip over out of courtesy. Sorry, Smart.
Hunting the big water has its challenges. It's labor intensive, dangerous, and for as good as it's been to Casey and I this weekend, it can and will treat you just as poorly. But that's where the adventure lies. If waterfowl hunting were always a guarantee, I'd probably be a golfer instead, but I'd still buy a waterfowl stand. Anyway, remember, it is not the gear that makes the memories, it's the getting out, and the dogs, and, you know, probably Casey Hawks too.